Hey everybody, one of the questions we get asked in the clinic a lot is about scoliosis. Can chiropractors help with scoliosis? So we can help with scoliosis, but first thing we're going to tell you what that means a little bit. So we look at our friend the spine over here. We look at a spine from the side, a spine is supposed to have curves. So really what happens with our spines is if you look at your dog or a cat or a horse, the spine kind of looks like this, a nice smooth sloped surface, nice straight. This is one of the reasons why these kind of animals don't have as much back problems. Well, when humans decided we wanted to walk all those years ago, when we stood upright, if our spine kept curving that way, your head would be in your crotch all day long, and that wouldn't be much fun for anybody. So what the spine had to do was to compensate for that, it bent backwards, but obviously our head would be way back that way. The middle back came forwards, and the neck then comes back again. So when you look at it from the side, we have these nice curves. So lower back will curve, middle back, and the neck back that way. And at the end of the day, there's a nice straight line on the side. So that's nice, healthy curvatures. But we look at your spine from the back, should be perfectly straight. So these spinous process here, are the part of the vertebrae that you feel right there, those should be nice and straight in the middle. Well, what a scoliosis is when those vertebrae are curved off to the side from front to back. It typically occurs to the right side in this general thoracolumbar area where we get a nice curvature in there, or not a nice word, we shouldn't have a curvature, but that's where the curvature develops. And below 10 degrees, you really need to worry about it. If it's over 40, sometimes we need surgery, and everything else is in between. Scoliosis is mostly idiopathic, which means we don't know what caused it. It tends to happen more in girls than boys. We're still not really sure. There's a lot of theories of what's going on. The important part is to have it monitored by professionals such as a chiropractor and keep an eye on it, but we can alleviate some stress. So what will happen in a nice healthy spine when it's straight, when I push down, all the vertebrae take that stress down. There's 26 of them, so each bone only takes 1/26 of that force. But when we curve it this way, and you'll see when I start pushing down, it'll give out at these curvature points. So where these curves end are extra stress. You'll see just pushing down how it wants to give out there and there where the curve ends. Those joints take a lot of extra stress. And what we can do with chiropractic just will take the stress off of that. There's some reports and studies that show we can help straighten the curve a little bit. We may be able to do that for you, but most importantly, we take the stress off those joints, monitor for you to make sure it doesn't get worse, and just make sure the scoliosis is an ongoing problem for you. So, hope this answers your question on what scoliosis is and what we can do for you at the clinic.